is taken to a place where sugarcane trash, leaf litter, or other light biomass is plentifully available. The trash is filled into 7 stainless steel barrels like this. Each barrel accommodates 3 kilograms of trash. Do not compress the biomass to fill more than 3 kilograms. After filling the barrels, close their lids and fix them tightly on the barrels by means of binding wires. The lids have a hole each. Now you see the interior of the kiln. Place this half barrel into the kiln at its center. Fill trash into the kiln like this and place the barrels loaded with trash upside down into the kiln. After placing the barrels into the kiln, trash should be pushed through the gaps between the barrels. Then place the lid of the kiln along with the chimney on the kiln. Clean the area surrounding the kiln of all loose and combustible matter. The kiln is then fired like this. Sprinkle water around the kiln to prevent accidental fires. Initially, the kiln produces smoke, but after about 5 minutes, the smoke subsides. The heat of the kiln heats up the trash inside the barrels so that the trash gets pyrolyzed. This process produces a combustible gas which emerges from the holes in the lids of the barrels and burns below the barrels. This adds to the heat and drives the reaction further. While one set of barrels is being heated, fill trash into the next set of 7 barrels and keep them ready. It takes about 45 minutes to complete the charring of one set of barrels. After 45 minutes, remove the lid of the kiln and sprinkle water on the barrels and also wet the interior of the kiln. This would prevent the residual fuel in the kiln from igniting again. The barrels have been provided with handles like this. Lift the barrels one by one out of the kiln with the help of the handles. The barrels should not be opened immediately, as the hot charcoal formed in them may catch fire. After removing the barrels with the char, load the kiln again with fresh trash and fill fresh barrels into the kiln and fire it as before. The earlier set of barrels gets cooled while the new ones are being loaded and fired. After cooling, the barrel should be turned right side up, and after removing the binding wires, the lids should be opened. You can see that the trash has been turned into charcoal. 3 kilograms of trash yield 1 kilogram of charcoal. This charcoal should later be collected in sacks like this. While working with charcoal, one should wear a mask and hand gloves. By operating a kiln continuously for 7 to 8 hours, it is possible to produce about 50 kilograms of charcoal. In order to serve briquette manufacturers working on a smaller scale, our institute developed a kiln consisting of a single barrel. It accommodates at a time about 7 kilograms dry leaves or about 5 kilograms paper or cardboard waste. The material is filled up to this level. Place 3 bricks underneath the kiln and then ignite the biomass like this from the top. Cover the kiln immediately with this lid and fix the chimney on it. Do not move the kiln after firing, otherwise it would produce smoke. The time taken for completing the charring process depends on the nature of the biomass. The operator needs some experience before he can estimate correctly the time required for charring different types of biomass. Leaves and grass require about 15 minutes to get charred, while paper takes just 10 minutes. After this period, remove first the chimney and then the lid. Transfer the extinguished char for storage into an empty barrel. And later by sprinkling a little water on it. Always keep the lid of the storage barrel tightly closed. The char produced by both the kilns is powdery. It must be converted into briquettes before it can be used as fuel in a stove. For making the briquettes, the char is mixed with a binder. Flour swept from the floor of a flour mill is the most easily available binder. One needs about 1 kilogram flour for making 10 kilogram briquettes. Boil the flour in water to make starch paste and mix it thoroughly with the char powder. The briquette extruders are available in 3 models. They are manually operated extruder. This machine is mounted on a platform. Put the mixture of char and starch paste into this opening and turn the handle like this. Briquettes are extruded through the nozzles like this. Domestic electric machine. This machine is provided with a single phase 1 horsepower electric motor. It can produce 50 kilogram briquettes in 8 hours. Industrial extruder. It comes in different sizes. The one shown here has the capacity of producing 24 kilogram briquettes per hour. This machine is connected to a 3 horsepower diesel engine that can also be operated on biogas. If electricity is available, One can also use an electric motor to run this machine. After extrusion, the briquettes are dried in sunlight. The dried briquettes are weighed and packed in plastic bags. It is also possible to shape the char powder into large round cakes by using a mold. The char briquettes are used as fuel in the sarai cooking system.